Hello, and you're listening to the... No, fuck, I messed it up. Hello, and welcome to the PloungeCast. This week, we have, as always, Theta.
Hello.
Adam.
They know we're here. You don't have to introduce every time.
And this week's guest, Seranikas.
Hello.
Or simply called Eric, because I'm not going to mispronounce his name 30 times. And, of course, the one blabbering about me is Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, so, let's jump back a bit to our guest, Eric, and, your username, Seranikas, however you pronounce that,
Seranikas.
Where did that come from? What's the origin of that?
Oh, back when I used to play a lot of D&D and fantasy games, including, like, Morrowind, I would always have, like, a name I would fall back to in case I couldn't come up with anything new. Before, I used to be just some generic name until I started rolling only elf characters. Then I thought that was an elvish name. Later on, it just became my pseudonym as Matt Saren, as my Skype name is. Hopefully that doesn't break any rules on this, but I've been using that name for the past 10 years, and till recently it hasn't like backfired on anything.
That's impressive. That means people could probably stalk your pseudonym.
Yeah.
And I think that's an excellent thing. And,
Very great. Having stalkers, that's totally awesome.
Exactly.
Alright.
So, other than plunging, what do you usually do, or what do you like to do?
Recently, I've been getting into video games again. Like, I've took a long break, about almost an entire year without playing video games. But most of the time I spend writing a novel that I've been working on for 2 years.
Wow.
Cool stuff.
What's it about?
The funny thing is actually a fan fiction that I want to get done into a normal novel, but basically it's in the pony version. Fluttershy gets sent into Earth, and she gets stuck with some guy who loves meat, but is really down on himself. Meanwhile, the government agencies are trying to track her down.
Sounds exciting.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Do you have any ETA of when it'll be done, so like the viewers at home can read it and us?
It's already on Fanfic.
Oh, it is? Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's labeled as The Pink-Haired Girl. Terrible title, but I stuck with it.
You can plug that in the end so people will go read it.
Yes,
I'll do it later.
They'll remember.
Yeah.
They might be going into the description right now to click it.
Yes, and that's why we'll post
Okay,
links
listeners, please listen to the rest of the podcast and then click the link.
Yes, please.
That's some really good marketing there. I think if we ever get a marketing department, we're probably gonna hire you for it.
Yes,
so that's good.
Either watch the entire podcast for the link or pay $9.99 to subscribe to
Well,
it.
we're not literally gonna become EA. Come on. All
right. Well, man, it's good money though. Like when they got at least like $10 at the end of the week.
I guess, yeah. Money or integrity.
Nah, money. Screw that. Who needs it?
Yeah. So, moving on a bit, like earlier this week in the Plounge, look, we're actually talking about the Plounge for once. Hooray!
Hey.
This video was posted by, I forget their name, but it was like, can someone remind me of the name? Or I'll just press the link and I'll remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Man at Arms Reforged. Thank you, everyone who reminded me. Yes. So they made a video, or they make different things into weapons. So this time they did a My Little Pony weapon in bunny ears, because I'm a bit torn on the thing. But basically, someone linked it and like, look at the comments. They're kind of funny to look at, and people being butthurt about bronies still. And I mean, I find it really interesting that people still get like upset or whatever about it.
What else are they gonna get upset about?
They were just like, oh, you made something to pander to bronies. Oh my OMG, fag.
Because what else are they gonna complain about? The internet always needs something to complain about.
Yeah, but it feels like haven't they? And no pun intended, but aren't they beating a dead horse?
Yeah, they are, but they get a kick out of it because they're a bunch of stupid idiots who are saying, "Oh, this guy's totally being serious." Ugh, and just start flaming at them. They get a kick out of that. That's pretty simple.
Yeah, I guess. But it's like, has anyone seen any hate towards Justin Bieber lately? Because I feel like that's just disappeared completely.
Yeah, it's kind of unanimous.
Basically dead to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen
even
many
his
at all
fans.
recently, and that's disappointing.
All I know is that if I ask someone, "Hey, do you like Justin Bieber?" they'll say no. Even the prepubescent girls in my school, they still say no. Justin Bieber sucks.
He had his time to shine, and I guess he shined bright, and then went supernova on this whole thing.
I think all those Justin Bieber things about how this guy is being arrested for DUI. I think that's trying to be publicity because no one cares about him anymore.
Yeah, it sounds very possible.
It sounds like a whole Britney Spears thing when she went crazy just to get publicity.
Yeah.
Nobody had heard about her for 2 years. Then she said, "Oh, I'm going crazy. I'm cutting off all my hair."
Yeah, because bad publicity is still publicity, and means more money.
So back to the whole Man at Arms Reforged thing. Theta, Eric, what's your guys' opinion on the video and as a whole?
Well, personally, I thought it was a good video. I like watching people do their hobbies, and the fact that they actually managed to bring a new crowd into it was actually pretty good. It wasn't really much of a weapon. It was basically horse armor, and I've seen a lot of horse armor at the Renaissance fairs that I've been to. It was actually pretty cool to see something that actually has a double usage too. Not only does it protect you, but it also pierces holes into other people.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Theta.
It's pretty much the same thing. I like the video, but I don't really see a reason for it to be made. It's not related to the show. It's just a weapon for horses. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I completely agree with you. It's it feels... I don't know, I need to watch the other videos to form a real opinion about it, but it feels like, from the little I saw in the other videos, it's at least it was well related to whatever they were making it about. Well, this feels... I'd say, again, I would never be able to make this myself, and not have the knowledge to anyways, but it feels very lazy. Because there's some horses, and then there's some armor, and then they're colorful, and it's make armor. It's good. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I don't know. It feels like they could probably have taken something else, from the show, and not just seem like a bit of a gimmicky thing.
Yeah, I know
what you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because my thing is with it is
a lot of those things pretty much are gimmicks. When they made the Master Sword, they were pandering to the Zelda crowd. When they were making the Skyrim weapons, they were pandering to the Elder Scrolls crowd. They're just pandering to whoever they can. That's it. They can make weapons out of.
I just think my thing is with the video, it's it's the bare minimum to make it related to MLP. Because it's the only thing pretty much related to it is the beginning part and the part where they painted a horse. That's really the only parts that are related. It's really awesome, but you can't really call it MLP. It's horse armor. It can be related to medieval times or anything else. Even Borderlands, because there's a big unicorn with a armor and stuff on. So it's probably just
they could just made it be about making a unicorn.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, if you want to get nitpicky, it's not my horse. It's not little. And
it's not a pony.
It's kind of... I don't know if it was... I don't even remember. But it's not mine and it's not little, so, or relative to what the show portrays, so,
yeah.
It's not accurate. It's not accurate of the show. It's not canon. Simple.
Well, I mean, nothing's canon besides things from the show.
Yeah. That's the joke. So, moving on from me ranting and you guys being decent human beings, let's start with Theta. Have you played any fun or any video games this week?
Well, not really, no. That's a
What's been
boring
keeping
answer,
you
but
busy?
I haven't really actually played any games. That's just the truth, but yeah.
How do you live?
What's been keeping you busy then?
The YouTube, this podcast, anime.
I will accept that answer. Okay. Then we'll come back to that later, and then I'll ask Adam.
So I'm talking now? Wait.
Yeah, I'm asking if you have played anything.
No, I mean, it's like, you said, okay, well, later we're gonna ask Adam, and it's like, oh, I don't talk.
Oh, no, I meant later we're gonna ask Theta about the anime
Alright,
stuff.
anyways, like, I've been playing Borderlands with one of my friends. I remember last time I plugged the channel, we were playing Borderlands for the channel.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna be uploaded, because it sucks, but I mean, like, we're sucking at Borderlands. Not much after that. It's a pretty fun game, but I mean, runs like ass on my computer.
Better than not running at all, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Alright. So, what have you been doing? Jogging?
Yeah.
Because no one cares about
me?
yours. Because, you always ask everyone else.
As always, I've been playing Hearthstone, because I can't get enough of cards, be it physical or digital. So I need my fix, as per usual. Although, going back to school has kept me a wee bit busy. And then interacting with people has also kept me a bit busy from playing anything of note. Although, before recording this podcast, I had a recent urge to go play some Star Wars Empire at Wars, which is like one of the best Star Wars games ever, in my opinion, right below Battlefront 1 and 2. So I'm probably going to do that and talk more about playing an old game next week. It'll be interesting. Speaking of being interesting, Eric, played any fun games or any games at all this week?
This week I played a little bit of the new Infamous game on the PS4, the new Minecraft port on PS4, and the modded version of Half-Life 2 that's actually pretty fun.
Mod Half-Life 2? What's this one?
It's the Fake Factory cinematic mod. Not only is it just like high definition textures to everything, but it actually adds more weapons mechanics. You can actually look down the iron sights of the weapons now.
Wow. That sounds pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, like, when I was playing Half-Life, it was, like, during the time of, like, the Call of Duties and the Battlefields. So it's like, I tried to scope in, and it's like, suddenly I throw a grenade out of my gun, it's like, what the heck happened? So it's like, yeah, I thought it was, like, stupid. I didn't play it for, like, 3 years because of that. I don't know, just, like, it's really, like, it's hard to get used to if you're playing Call of Duties all the time.
Yeah.
Which I used to do a lot. I feel ashamed.
It's okay, Adam. I'll be ashamed with you. We can. Sometimes you just gotta look at your past and accept it.
Yeah, and just laugh and laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes cry.
And say that you're probably somehow a better person because of it. Don't ask me how, but somehow.
Somehow, but I don't know how.
So how is the PS4 port of Minecraft? Kind of interesting.
I played on all consoles that they've had it for, PS3, 360, and PC. PC is great for mods, but sometimes I just want to sit back on my bed and play on the TV. So I got the PS4 version. It's actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be. Like,
Is
the
it
maps
any
are
different?
bigger than the 360 and PS3, which is one really big upside. And it actually runs at a very decent frames per second.
Wow. Is there any difference between the versions? At all?
As of right now, the updates are pretty much the same. except for PC, which is like light years ahead.
Like years ahead? What do you mean? Like the PS3 and X360, or like the new consoles?
It's ahead of all the console ports because right now they just came out with the, I think it was 1.8 patch, which added rabbits and new things to do underwater, and a lot more fun things. I can't name them all, especially because I can't remember them.
So how far into Infamous have you gotten?
I've gone to the second island. Haven't played much after that because I've been interested in playing other games as well. That one was taking up most of my time.
Sounds cool. Maybe once you finish it, you can make a post about it and tell people if they should buy it or not.
As of right now, what I've played, it is worth buying because it's a very unique experience on the PS4. It's basically one of the only good games that came out only for the PS4.
Okay, cool. So backtracking a bit again, how Theta, you talked about watching anime.
Yeah, like SAO episode 2. I mean, season 2, sorry.
I'm going to guess that's Sword Art Online.
Yep, good guess. That is,
Yeah,
it's still being released. It's about to release like episode 11 Saturday. It's probably already out when the video's up. But it's really cool anime. You should probably watch it, both season 1 and current episodes of season 2.
If only I had time to watch anime.
I mean, the
play
plot
games,
went to
and
shit
do everything
in the
else.
second part of season 1, but still good anime. It was actually the first anime I ever watched, so I'm sort of biased to it.
It's hard to compare to other things because you don't have anything to compare to.
Yeah. I mean, there's Kill la Kill, and a little bit of Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan, whatever. That's it. That is all.
Cool. So, Eric, Adam, watched anything?
No, nothing at all. Well, I have been watching Game Grumps, but I mean, I already mentioned that like 20 million times.
Yeah.
Still, some people might not have gone and checked it out after your good recommendations of it.
Well,
So,
yeah.
mentioning it again is always good.
Well, yeah, they're playing Mero World and Surgery Game.
Surgeon Simulator?
No, like
Nope, Trauma Center.
Second opinion.
Okay.
Second option, opinion, whatever.
Mhm.
And then a graphic novel with a lot of poops. So, Sakura Spirit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Eric?
Yeah, I've been going back on watching old animes that I've just had like gathering dust on the bookcase. The one that I've been recently watching was Gunslinger Girl. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's basically it takes place in Italy during a time of revolution when the government starts using little girls that they rescue from hospitals and turn them into lethal weapons.
Sounds badass.
Yup.
It's not all about action. It's mostly about the story, the fact that even though they turn these girls into weapons, they still are little girls, physically and mentally.
And now I sound like an asshole. Awesome.
No, not really, you don't.
I said it's... Okay. Thanks, I guess. So... sometimes we get guests that have, somehow have stories of life. So, Eric, do you have, any fun stories that have stuck with you through time? Or just any stories?
There was this interesting story of something that happened to me when I was still in high school. Well, right now I've actually graduated college once and I'm gonna go back, so that was like 8 years ago. I wasn't that popular around the bullies, especially because the bullies in my old school were basically gangsters and criminals. I grew up in one of the worst schools in California. But anyway, I did like fall good under like say the jocks and the smart people because I knew how to talk to them, and I would always be the one to help them if they were being attacked. So one day, like I was in the library, and so was an old friend of mine that was a jock. He was a football player, and he was just using the computer while I was talking to my friends. This gangster kid that came up to me while I was like in second period, I called the teacher on him because he was being obnoxious. Decided to assault me while I was in the library.
That does not sound intelligent at all.
Yeah.
It wasn't, especially because what happened next. He just basically lunged at me and threw one punch. The football player heard it, grabbed him by the shoulder, threw him against the wall, held his arm behind his back, and just started telling him, "Are you going to continue? Are you going to fucking continue?" Can I swear here? Sorry about that. But basically, the guy he got suspended. I got only a scratch to my face, and the football player, well, he just didn't want anything in return. He just felt good that he helped.
Awesome.
Nice.
It's always nice to hear people standing up for each other
Yeah,
and stuff.
especially because there was this rule that kept going around. Like they would tell each other, if you tell the teacher anything, we will kill you. Basically, it was the kill a snitch rule. And I was basically one of the only people against that rule. I would always tell the teacher no matter what, even if they threatened my life. And that was the only time that they actually got physical on me.
Yeah, a lot of like school gangster bully stuff it's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
But it works. That's what like pisses me off, I guess, is that people can get away with it because like a lot of people are just very gullible or not critical enough of those type of things. So they're like, but the rumor has it he punched 3 guys in the face simultaneously. But it's not possible, and no one's seen him do that. But rumors, stupid. Yes.
Speaking of rumors, there was this old rumor that said that the water fountain right next to the locker rooms in middle school were covered. Someone put a condom on them and nobody drank from it.
Mhm.
Again, I was the one going against everyone and drinking from it because it had the shorter line.
Smart man. Yeah, it's all a lot of things are just smoke and mirrors in this world. I guess. What's not smoke and mirrors are microtransactions. Oh, yeah, that's kind of smoke and mirrors as well, but not in the same way. Anywho, anything else fun happening in people's lives, or just anything really?
I'm playing Cookie Clicker, I guess. I'm not clicking anything.
Yeah, not really.
It's fun.
And you were ashamed of playing Call of Duty.
Yeah. I'm ashamed of this too, but I can't stop.
Can't stop
Someone
once.
help me,
Each to
please.
their own. I'm just pointing out
Please help.
what I've heard and what's going on.
Please help me.
We will send
I
help
can't stop.
once we feel like doing something, which is never. So
Oh.
no help for you. Sorry. Theta, anything fun?
Not really. I guess I got admin on the TS3. I don't know.
Awesome. That's cool. I mean, all mod rights are bragging rights,
Yeah.
so that's awesome. Eric, anything fun that's gonna happen, is happening, was happening?
Tomorrow I'm going to a comic convention.
Comic hype?
What? No, it's called Central Coast Comic Con. It's in the town next to mine. It's actually my second year going, and it's the second year of the convention itself.
Oh, so if you keep going, you'll be like one of those veteran people.
Yeah. And actually, this year they've got a lot of really interesting people. Like, you guys remember the show Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
I'm going to assume it's something American, so I'm gonna say no.
Right, I forgot
It's
you guys are in
American.
Europe.
Well,
anyway,
not
it's
you guys. It's Adam. You're American, and I mean Theta. You're below these people. So
Yes.
I don't know. Or to the south sounds a bit more nice. So you're to the south of those people. You guys. I'll leave you guys to know these things.
Anyway,
I
to
am.
summarize the show, it's a really crude humor show about people who just don't do anything well. Well, anyway, the writer of the show is actually showing up at the convention this year.
Cool stuff.
And so, since it's my second year going, I don't want to just go there in my t-shirt, so I'm actually cosplaying.
Yeah, that's it's always nice to like wear something with a reference, and people around you actually get the reference.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's always fun. Let's see. Anything more we can talk about? Because otherwise we might, cut it a bit short and call it a day.
Like really short. Like
It's not really short.
It was originally supposed to be 30
You
minutes,
planned-
okay? We just
I said
happened
30
to
to
stumble
50.
upon 15
Oh,
minutes.
I was
Oh,
saying.
boo-hoo. 3 minutes short. Whatevs.
I thought you meant like it would be like about an hour.
No, I said it.
Oh,
This
okay.
is meta right now. This is 27
that's
minutes
not
in, and
meta,
we're going
no.
meta. This is not good.
Stop, no.
So
Just didn't stop then.
I'd say it's
yes,
good.
Let's avert the crashing ship. Well, yeah, I think people enjoy the chaos, but let's try and keep it organized, because otherwise the chaos isn't fun. Before we go and pull the plug, people should always plug, or people feel like plugging things. So let's start with Theta. Anything?
No. I don't, there's
Oh,
a
okay,
TS3 IP,
Nope.
voice.luna.tf. Do join if you want, I guess. That's it.
Okay, join the TeamSpeak. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Nope, nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Okay.
Nope.
Eric, now is your time to shine.
Yeah, well, if you go to FilmFake and you want to read a semi-interesting novel,
No,
that's
it's super interesting. Shut up.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's do this. Good marketing. Good PR. It's super interesting story. You should go read it. Where should you go?
FilmFake, the username is Saren, and the story is called The Pink-Haired Girl. You can't miss it. It's a story with the picture is Fluttershy, but in human form. And, well, just to summarize again, it's a story about Fluttershy going into Earth and being taken care of by a guy who's the opposite of her, and while being hunted down by the government.
Okay, cool stuff. That sounds exciting.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do kind of like Theta and plug a Plunge-related chat room-ish. Everyone should
The
go
Plug
to
DJ
the Plug
room.
DJ room. We all have, I'm like semi-mod there, so I think everyone should go there and hail me. And go to the subreddit, or reddit.com/r/ML, Plunge Plug DJ. Go there, it's awesome. And, that's us for the day. And this has been the Blitz round, something.
Blitz.
I was about to say laser round, but that sounded really dumb. This has
Well-
been the laser round. Thank you everyone for watching.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.